Well, good morning, Coastal Bend. How's everyone doing this Thursday? My name is Jeff West. I'm with Samantha Smolik, and we are Coastal Compass Education and Career Resource Center. How's everybody doing today?
Hello, hello. Hello, it's Thursday. It's at the end of the week. We're almost done. How are you
Sam,
feeling, Jeff?
I'm doing great. How are you feeling today,
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Sam? Hey, we've got to try the high five again because I know we've been messing
Okay,
it up. So let's try it one more time. Okay, which way are we going? This way, right? So
this
ready on
way.
three. Okay, ready? One, two, three.
A
Ah,
little delayed. We'll get there.
little delay, but you know what? It's okay because it's Thursday and it's almost Friday, and so I'm just really excited to be doing these Coastal Compass connections again. Sam, I don't know about you, but the Tuesday sessions went really well. We've got
hmm
some great guests on today. Sam, you want to just tell the folks that are watching at home on Facebook and are going to watch the video later? You want to tell them a little bit about Coastal Compass and why we're doing these connections?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Coastal Compass, we're a free education and career resource center. We're located right here at La Palmera Mall, and we are here to help you with anything education and career related. We are that resource center for you. So, some quick off the top things that you can come in here for is some FAFSA applications, your financial aid, your college applications, job search, job resume building, and everything kind of in between. So that's what we can take care of you here at Coastal Compass. And we have partners here. Specifically today we are featuring Del Mar College, and they're one of our partners here at Coastal Compass. And the whole idea behind connections is to, since we are remote right now, everything's kind of virtual and everyone is at home and doing online platforms. We're here to still get their words out, and still to be that resource for you guys. So that's the whole idea behind Coastal Compass Connections.
Yeah, that's well said, Sam. I love working for Coastal Compass, don't you? I mean, we get to help people, we get to provide free services. I mean, FAFSA and Applied Texas are so complicated sometimes, right? And
Absolutely.
the ladies today from Del Mar College, they're going to tell you a little bit about what it takes to get into Del Mar and how you've got to do this and the different steps, right, to get through the process. And we can help with that. That's what we do. We're going to literally guide folks through the process to get enrolled at Del Mar College or any of our other partners. And today we're fortunate to have Del Mar College on the line, and they'll share a bunch of information. But hey, if you're watching this live, make sure you're commenting. Make sure you're sending us your questions. We'll try to post them live during the presentation today. But also remember that you can call us 906-0703 or visit us at coastalcompass.org. At the bottom of your screen, you see that all that information. Anything you need, call us. Samantha is our site coordinator. I'm the director of the center. We are here to guide you and serve you, and that's we're just really excited to be able to do that for our community. So Sam,
Absolutely.
take it away. You're the host of these connections. Appreciate you letting me come on and do an intro with you. But why don't you introduce our guest, and I'll go backstage and bring them on whenever you're ready, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. Well, like I said, guys, we have our friends from Del Mar College here today. They're here to give you some great information. We have Miss Vanessa right here. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi,
How
good
are
morning.
you?
I'm doing good. How are you, Sam?
Cannot complain. Beautiful weather, and we're here talking to you guys. So,
Yep, thank you for having us.
absolutely. Go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, as Sam said, my name is Vanessa Martinez, and I work with the Del Mar College Outreach and Enrollment Office. Today, I'm going to be discussing some information about registration. As some of you may or may not know, registration for the fall semester is still going on. Our first day of class is going to be August 24th, which is next Monday, actually. So, but we still are accepting applications, and we are still helping students get registered for the fall semester. So please don't be discouraged and think it's too late. We are definitely still here to help you. Del Mar has actually been open virtually since March, and we've been helping students virtually from home. We've actually started reporting to our offices recently as well to help students virtually. And we have this exciting new, because everything's so different now with COVID going on, we're having to come up with different ways to help our students. So we've even come up with a really cool initiative. It's our virtual registration, virtual in-person registration, if you will. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as well. Today, really more, I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to share my screen at some point in a couple of seconds. And I'm going to show you guys how to go about, finding our Del Mar, first of all, our Del Mar website. And I can go ahead and start sharing that right now. So this is our Del Mar website, delmar.edu. It's real simple to remember. Once you're on our website, the very first thing, if you are completely new to Del Mar and you want to be a Del Mar student and you're not sure where to begin, this button up here in yellow, the apply, that's the first step, of course, or the first place to go. These are our admissions checklists. So these admissions checklists are created by or for, depending on your student type. If you just graduated from high school and have never taken college courses, including dual credit students that have graduated from high school would still click on this first time in college student checklist. And these are checklists that we put together for students to kind of let you know step by step what you have to do to become a Del Mar student. First of all, of course, we have applying, and our application at Del Mar is completely free. You don't have to pay to apply with us. It is a 2-year college application. You first create your Apply Texas account, and then you start your 2-year application for that. The application processing time takes a few days. So as I said, we are still accepting applications for the fall semester. So you still have a few days to apply. The sooner you do it, of course, the better. That gives you, the student, more time to kind of get ready for your first day of class. And it allows us to process your paperwork, in a timely manner as well. Second step, of course, is the TSI the TSI initiative exam. This is an exam that's required by the state of Texas. Now, if you look into the exemptions here, and you can read on it right here if you click on that link, there are certain degrees or certificates rather that you might be interested in that might not require TSI testing. For example, if you're interested in a level 1 certificate, such as our level 1 certificate welding or level 1 certificate welding for welding, you might not have to take the TSI. So there's several instances where you might not be required to submit TSI exams, and we are more than happy to help you figure that out if you're not sure. But definitely, if you haven't tested TSI and are still looking to test, Del Mar is actually offering testing, TSI testing in person and remote. And you would click on right here, this TSI website where you can actually register for the test online and pay for the exam online as well. So we understand that because of COVID, everything that's going on, we're trying to make things as easy as possible where you can do everything online. Even the test itself, we do offer remote TSI testing as well. So if you are interested in that, their contact information is right here, like I said, but you do have to register for the exam through this link right here on the testing website. And then, of course, there's going to be several documents that you have to submit once you've already applied. And one of the main ones is this one right here. This is for all students that are 21 years of age or younger. It is required by the state of Texas to submit proof of the bacterial meningitis vaccine. And it's really simple. All you have to do, and I can share in a few minutes or in a few seconds after I've gone over the checklist, I'm going to have Jeff share one of my slides that gives you information on how to submit these documents either by email or, like I said, we're going to be offering virtual assistance on campus as well. But proof of meningitis, bacterial meningitis is one of the main ones for sure. Official transcripts as well. If you are an incoming high school student, you just request your high school transcript from your high school, and you can have them send it over to Del Mar. If they offer electronic transcripts, those are usually recommended because, one, they are much faster, so they get to us faster, and it's also a lot safer for you guys. It's being emailed to us as opposed to being sent in the physical mail or where you're having to drop it off in person. So it makes things a little easier as well for you all. And then, of course, applying for financial aid, if you haven't already done so, we are going to have Kayla Lopez joining us as well today, and she's going to go over some financial aid information and just kind of cover the financial aid application for you guys as well. And then, of course, once you've already submitted your documents and all of that, we have a complete after admissions checklist. And this is basically just to kind of get you ready to speak to your advisor. And I can show you in a few minutes after we've discussed the in-person virtual advising where you can find your advisor's information, because they are also available virtually or over the phone or by email to contact as well. So if we could have Jeff share that slide right now, it's going to be the information for turning in pending documents. So you have the option to submit it through email, and it does have to be in PDF format, and you can email it to enroll@delmar.edu. Or, as I mentioned, we are offering in-person virtual assistance, and I'll cover that in a few seconds within the next slide for more information on that. But we also want you guys to know or to feel comfortable enough to call us, and we do have our contact number there available for you all. Feel free to call us. We've extended our office hours as well to kind of assist students, because we know, either students work during the day or you have to take care of your children. So we are extending our hours as well and offering you guys that service. So please feel free to contact us. And we want you guys to know that we are here for you all. And virtual assistance is available. We started it August 10th, and it is going to be available till August 28th. And the days for that are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesdays 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, the cool thing about this is we have our virtual assistant set up in the Harvin Center and at the West Campus as well. And this is the Coleman Center at the West Campus. We have a virtual line where you can text from your cell phone, letting us know that you're there. And then we'll call you from the virtual line, and you come into whichever campus you are at. You come into the building, and then we'll send you to the computer, depending on what you need, whether you need help with admissions or advising, even financial aid. We have a computer set up for all student services. So we have somebody for registrars. We have somebody for the cashier's office if you have to make a payment. We have somebody from financial aid, liberal arts advising. So we have all of those services available to you all, and these are the hours for that. So definitely, please feel free to come in. Masks are required. We are requiring masks to be worn, of course, for the safety of our students and our employees as well. But please feel free. We are offering these hours, extended hours, to our students, because we know that there's definitely a lot going on right now, and so we want to help you guys the best that we can. So please feel free to come and visit us, or send us an email or give us a call. We're here to help you guys. Coastal Compass as well is available to help with applications, admissions, and financial aid applications. They always host events when we could host, right? When we could host in-person events. We always had FAFSA Frenzies with Coastal Compass, and we had Del Mar application days. So we try, and Coastal Compass has always been there for Del Mar, helping our students when we're maybe not available. Coastal Compass has been there, and they've always extended an invite to us to have us host, events there with them, and even just lives like this. And we want you guys, the students, to know that not only is Del Mar here, but we're also here with Coastal Compass. So we want to help you guys. You guys are what keeps us going, and we want our students.
Absolutely, beautifully said. And we get calls 10 times a day about students trying to enroll into Del Mar, and getting those final forms in, and where do I send it, and who can I call? And we refer to that checklist. That checklist is such a valuable resource. People think they know everything, but that one little thing can hold you up, and and that checklist is very, very valuable. So what a great resource you guys have out there for the public.
Yes, of course. And like I said, we're still accepting applications for both admissions and financial aid. And in a bit, we're even offering scholarships. It's an Emergency Care Act through Del Mar. And if Kayla is able to go over it, if not, I can go over it after Kayla. But it's an application. They can fill it out on our website as well. And all of that you can find on our Del Mar website, of course, the same way, we upload any updates happening with COVID on our Del Mar website as well.
Awesome. Thank you. And Kayla, I believe you're going to talk to us a little bit about some financial aid.
Yes, hi. So my name is Kayla Lopez, and I'm the Financial Aid Outreach Coordinator here at Del Mar College. Thank you guys so much for inviting me, for having me today to talk a little bit about financial aid. So I know that we definitely want to leave some time for questions for you guys, so I'm going to just jump right into it. So if you guys can get my screen shared, that would be great.
We'll get you set up. Hold on just a second.
Let's see. Is it going?
I do not see it, but I believe, are you just going to be talking about the general process of financial aid? You know, anyone who is trying to look, here we go. Anyone who's trying to complete FAFSA, you can call us or you can call Delmar and we can get you set up.
Okay, so awesome. So we're going to get started. First thing I want to talk to you guys about. So probably the most common question that we're getting in the office right now is it too late to apply for financial aid? It is definitely not. So if you are still needing to apply for financial assistance, you can come to the FAFSA website. You can literally type in fafsa.gov, go to studentaid.gov, either one is fine, and get connected. Get onto the FAFSA website. So if you have never completed a FAFSA before, first thing you're going to want to do is create an ID. And so I'm not going to get into the whole process of it, but just to let you guys know, you will need to create an FSA ID. Again, if this was your first time doing a FAFSA, you would just click Start Here. And I just want to kind of show you guys what the page looks like so that you are familiar and that you feel more comfortable whenever you are logging in. So I don't think that the screen is sharing to the next screen. Okay, so what I'll do, guys, is just show you this screen. So you'll click Start Here, you'll create an ID, you'll go ahead and get that FAFSA application started. It is the 2020-2021 application, and you will be using 2018 tax information. If you are a dependent student, which is typically if you are younger than 24 years of age, you will be using your parents' information as well. And then if you are 24 years of age or older, you're an independent student, and we will just need your information. So again, as I mentioned, Coastal Compass is a great place to come and get assistance with doing your FAFSA. I've been in higher ed for a couple of years, have went to Coastal Compass numerous times to, I guess, kind of assist with the FAFSA applications that they host, the FAFSA drives. And so really, really great, awesome people to assist you with completing that application. I know they're going to go over their hours before we get off the live, so definitely stay checking for that. So just in case you are needing that assistance, they are available for you.
Absolutely.
So, oh, I'm sorry, what?
No, I was just saying absolutely. And, you know, you made a good point about creating that FSA ID first, because you have to have those credentials to get in. And a lot of people don't know, too, is whenever you are a dependent student and you do need your parents' information, going ahead and creating a parent's FSA ID as well. That way that they can electronically sign, and the application process goes through very smoothly.
Yeah, no, that is a great point. So not only do students have to make an ID for themselves, if you are a dependent student who will be using parent info, at least one parent in your household would also need an ID. It is highly encouraged to have these IDs created prior to coming either by Delmar or to Coastal Compass to get that assistance with your FAFSA. However, if you need assistance with all of it, that is completely fine. That is what we're there for, and we will help you get that done. So that is kind of my plug for doing your FAFSA application. Now I'm going to share one more screen with you guys, just so that I can talk a little bit about the Delmar College Financial Aid webpage, and then just give you a little bit more information on where we're at currently in our process with financial aid at Delmar to help you guys who are future Vikings or even current Vikings hopefully get some questions answered. So I think I am sharing my screen. Can you guys get that up, please?
Here we go.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. So this right here is the webpage for financial aid on the Delmar College website. So if you come, easiest way to find us, Viking Toolbox, you click financial aid, it's going to bring you right here. So here you will be able to find all of the information needed for financial aid at Delmar College. If you have any missing requirements, any documents you need to get submitted, come right here, click on forms and other documents. It will then take you to a list of our forms, and you will be able to choose from the 2020, 2021 available forms, get that completed, send it to us. Right now, as Vanessa mentioned, we are working virtually, but you can definitely email forms to us, fax them over, mail them over, or if you attend one of those virtual in-person meetings, you'll be able to drop it off while you go to campus to a representative so that they can go ahead and get that form turned into our office. Another thing I wanted to mention, which Vanessa brought up a really great point, the CARES Act. So we also have been getting a ton of questions about the CARES Emergency Act that started or came into play starting in spring 2020. So if you have not applied for a CARES Act, you're incoming freshman, or not incoming, sorry, you are going to be a student this fall at Del Mar College, you can definitely submit this form. We do have it front and center, first thing you see on our website. And so I don't believe, because I think it's going to open up another link, so I don't think it'll let me show you what the form looks like, but it is very short. You complete it, you submit it. We do evaluate these forms on an individual basis. So depending on your eligibility and everything, the requirements for the funds, we will go ahead and see if we can get you awarded and then go ahead and award you. So again, that is for students who are going to be attending this fall term. Check out that form, download it, submit it, send it back to us, and we will try our best to get you within a couple of business days. Again, it is each student individually being reviewed, so it might take a few days, but the sooner you get us that form, the better, so that we can see what funds we will be able to get awarded to you. Lastly, what I'm going to do on my share screen before I end it, WebDMC. This is where you are going to go to have access to your financial aid checklist. That checklist is key. Any student attending Del Mar College, you are going to want to get super familiar with your financial aid checklist and with WebDMC in general, because WebDMC is where you're going to go to see your tuition and fees, to make any payments, to get your refund set up, check your financial aid status, see what forms you need for financial aid, view your awards, and the list literally goes on and on. So WebDMC, again, is where you're going to go, and you are going to click Login. You will log in here with your user ID password, and then there you go. You are in WebDMC, getting everything taken care of, your little one-stop shop right there. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. All right, guys. So again, we are here to help. We are definitely participating in that virtual event that Vanessa mentioned. We are open. Our phone lines, our main number, 361-698-1293, is going to be a really great number to contact us at. You can also send us an email. Our inbox is looking a little bit not empty, but we will definitely be able to get back to you and, just get those questions answered for you. Because like Vanessa said, we are here for you. We're doing everything we can virtually, remotely, over the phone, having these wonderful events where we get to partner up with different community organizations such as Coastal Compass, to just be here and do everything that we can and offer everything and all the resources that we can to you guys. So again, you're not going to want to forget to give them a call, give them a visit, just in case you come up with any questions or you want to seek some assistance. And I'm sure, again, we'll be able to go over their contact information and hours with you guys. But yeah, all of us are just here for you, the student, to just make this whole process and everything going on in life just a little bit less crazy. So with that, I'll go ahead and pass it back to you guys.
Beautifully said. I couldn't have said it better than myself. So thank you guys so much for this great information. Enrollment and financial aid applications are what's on everybody's mind right now, getting down to that deadline and, getting it in, getting it submitted. So great information. And, when people call here at the Center for Del Mar Enrollment, we'll be able to share, this great information that you just shared with everybody. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you, yes, for the invitation.
Yes. Jeff, I think I see your mouth moving.
There we go. The unmute. I'm
go.
working on the technology, but the mute button got me. I apologize. Hey, I have a question for you, ladies. So someone who's out there, like Samantha and I, who says, I want to go to Del Mar College. I know, Coastal Compass is there. I can kind of take the first steps, but how do I figure out, like, what I should do, or what's the next step is once I complete the FAFSA and the Apply Texas? What's my next step for getting into Del Mar?
So once the students submitted their admissions application and they're either have completely, submitted their documents or in the process of submitting their documents, they've completed their FAFSA, the next step would be to reach out to their advisor for their department. And as I mentioned, on our Del Mar website, we do have a list of all of our department advisors with their contact information for that. So you can definitely reach out to them once you're ready to get registered. They are also available by email, over the phone. Like I said, we do have advising stations set up on campus as well for those virtual advising as well. So that would be the next step because the students applied, they've done financial aid. So really it's just reaching out to their advisor to get registered for those classes because that's ultimately what the advisor is going to go over with them is their degree plan, just to kind of go over what classes are required for that degree and which ones they recommend they start with for the semester. And that's really what that advising session is and why students need to speak to their advisor because we get that question a lot too, why do I have this advising hold? And it's really just to help you with the students to make sure that you're on the right track and taking those courses in the order that you need. And just to make sure as well that they count for your degree, because a lot of students might be registered for classes that, don't count towards the degree. And then at that point, it's a class that they didn't need. So definitely advising is a huge help to the student. So that would be the next step for them.
Great
Awesome.
point. We get questions about help with registering for classes a lot. And they go, like you said, I don't know why I have this hold on my account. And I always tell them, don't freak out. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It's to get you on that right track and make sure that you're not, you're doing what you need to do and getting to that degree as fast as possible. So great
and
point.
holds are not a bad thing. Holds are not a bad thing. Students will freak out when they see that on their account and they're like, I have holds. It's just either we're missing a document and it's real easy to submit. Like I said, you could email it to us. I think that's actually made it a lot easier for some students being able to email their documents in. So any way that we can make things just even a little easier for the students because of everything going on, we're trying to do as best as we can for them.
And another pro of the advising is, so financial aid is only going to pay for, or only going to, in essence, is only going to distribute funds out based on courses that are on your degree plan. So they have to be required courses. So if students are registering in courses that they don't necessarily need to graduate, they're more than welcome to take the classes. But we also have advising be super helpful for students to make sure they're on track and pretty much not paying for courses that they don't necessarily need to graduate and obtain that degree.
Great point. Absolutely.
All right, ladies. Sam, you want to take us home?
I'll take us home. Well, again, I know I've said this probably 100 times already, but thank you guys for being here with us. We value your partnership so much. To our viewers watching, even though if you're not catching this video live, you're more than welcome to still comment questions on the stream, and we will get those questions answered between us and both Vanessa and Kayla. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, guys, for being here with us. And thank you for connecting.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.